Hey team, welcome back again. Brendan here. This is one of my favorite topics to talk to people about, and I call it starting small, growing big. It's about reducing your risk when you're entering this industry because there is no need to start with a massive investment and put everything on the line when you can start smaller and have amazing returns. Here's that 5 seconds to find that subscribe button, follow along and help us grow your business together. Nobody wants to get into business with risk overhanging their heads and the chance to lose everything from being overinvested from the start. The beauty of the mobile food industry is you can start with a very small investment and grow into something that is absolutely outrageous compared to what you thought you could probably do. The trouble is a large majority of people assume they have to go out and start in a particular way, whether that is buying a food truck right from the outset, going and getting a food trailer built, buying the best possible equipment, hiring a chef. All of those things are absolutely false. You can start without any knowledge with a very small investment and grow your business as you learn. Hopefully by now you've done our 6 core component video on how to start a food business. It's the foundation around everything we teach and about building a great solid base for your business. If you haven't done it, I'll chuck the link up the top here and in the description so you can do that one. This is directly linked to the cash component of that video about not over investing before you begin your business. This whole concept of start small, grow big is based around the MVP process or the minimum viable product. We start in the smallest possible way, getting something out there quickly that people can test and trial so we know where we're looking to go long term. In regards to mobile food businesses, that means starting small by getting a marquee and equipment that you think you require and getting to somewhere your target market will be. Yes, I know a lot of people will just want to get out there and get into a food truck or build up big and start in the biggest events. But honestly, if you go through this process over a few months, you'll be so much better at those big events when you get there. Let's run through the process so you understand why this can be beneficial to you. The very first step with starting small and growing big is getting yourself a marquee. Usually a 3 meter by 3 meter is a great size. Get yourself the basic equipment that you think you'll need to do the service. And that includes tables, whether it's fryers or cooking equipment that you need. Don't have to buy it. You can rent this equipment to test exactly what you might need to serve your food. Outside of that, look for a little bit of branding on how to set up your marquee so you are attractive and appealing to draw people into your stall so that they'll actually taste your food. That includes having a nice, clear, printed menu that people can read very easily. The next step is finding a location to trade. In the 6 core component video, I talk about your target market and how essential it is to know who's going to buy your product. This is where that comes into play. You need to find trading locations where your target market hang out, where they congregate, where they are readily available to trial and test what you're trying to sell to them. There is always smaller local markets, whether it's daytime or nighttime, that you can find a space in that will have your target market as customers. You just need to source them out. Okay, you found somewhere to trade, you've got your equipment. This is where the fun begins and you get to start testing the product you are looking to sell. You've picked your menu. Ideally, you've picked the signature dish that you are looking to be known for and maybe one other item that is a really good way to get started and to get feedback, because this is what we're doing. We're getting feedback. Getting understanding of what the customer wants and what they like and what they don't like about your dish. You need to get as much feedback as possible about the serving size, if it's too big or small, about the price point being too cheap or too expensive, what they would like to see added to the dish. Get as much feedback as possible. Everybody is going to have their own opinion, but what you're looking for is a general consensus in one area. If everyone is saying that it's too expensive, then drop the price point a little bit. If they're saying the serving size is too big, maybe look at your serving size. You're looking for as much feedback as possible that you can help design your menu to make it easier serving this dish in the future. As you're starting to serve your food and you get used to working around your space, you should be starting to set your procedures. This includes the flow of food going from refrigeration through cooking, through plating, through service, how your orders are taken, where the prep is done, whether it's done prior or on the day. Ideally, it's done prior, and just the workflow around your stall. These procedures are so essential going forward that you know every time you set up to trade within that space, everything is set up the same. Document them, write them down, and set your procedures so you know exactly how your business runs once you are moving. Along the way, you're going to discover exactly what equipment you need to run your stall. You will find that you probably don't need everything you thought you did. Until you start trading and understanding how busy you'll be in certain settings, you don't know exactly what equipment you'll need. You may discover very, very quickly it's not what you thought, and this is the beauty of starting small and even renting your equipment to start. You can change it over and trial something different. Your equipment is such a massive cost when you're getting started. If you get the right equipment, there is no need to replace or change what you're doing because you've already understood what you're trying to do right from the beginning. One thing you probably don't even realize as you're out trading and selling your food is you're building a reputation amongst your customer base. And by asking for feedback from these people, you're inviting them into the business. If they've given you feedback, they can see that you're asking or trying to get better, they will come back and try again. And the next time, if it's better, they're going to keep coming back every time. They're going to start talking to people. And of course, word of mouth is still gold in any industry. If you're building that community and that customer base around your business, while you're trialing, you are building to something so much bigger very quickly. That reputation extends further out than just customers as well. Event organizers do go to other trading locations to sort out traders for their events, as well as private catering gigs come up from people who have seen you trading in certain locations. If you're there providing a really, really good product that people really appreciate, it will get noticed by customers and other traders. And what I tell every business that I help, your number one asset is your contacts list. So you're building contacts as you go. If people inquire about private catering or events, write their numbers down, get their details. You've heard that old saying, it's all about who you know. Well, it couldn't be truer in this business. We have picked up some amazing work on those days where we thought nothing was happening and we just happened to meet the right person. The best part of everything is you're earning money along the way. The money you've invested should already be recouping. You might already be in profit, and you can start using that money to put towards your next endeavor. After 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, however long you feel comfortable, you know exactly how you're going to progress and grow your business. Do you move into a food truck? Do you move into a food trailer? Do you stay in a marquee? Do you look to scale up and do multiple marquees with different staff? There's so many opportunities once you've set everything up. You know your trading locations and where your target market's going to be. You know exactly what equipment you want to put into your food truck or you need in each marquee. You know your procedures and all the staff, they all work the same way to produce the same product. You've got an amazing contact list and you know who to talk to when you're looking to try and get into other events or other trading locations. You've got a reputation amongst your customer base, and that whole time that you've been building those processes, you have been making money. Remember, this whole process is reducing your risk. So you're not putting a mortgage on your house. You're not selling everything you own to try and start a business that you're unsure about. You are building a business from the ground up with the minimal possible investment and the minimal possible risk. I guarantee it works. It's how we started it small and grew it really big. I encourage everyone to do it no matter where you're starting from. If you do need help, ring out to us. It's what we do. We get you up to that profitable status as quick as possible, even if it does take patience by starting small. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. There is going to be videos and tips loaded every single day to help you grow. I really do want to help 100,000 businesses become profitable because it is such an amazing industry. Good luck to you, and I hope you're succeeding.